Hello, everybody. This is me, Martel. I was on Facebook Messenger call. I have an interesting brother out here around. Shocking actually. He's from I think part of London and Europe. He's actually a black man. We were talking how he was disgusted how American women are so disgusting and trashy. Like we were talking about Kevin Samuels and all that. And it's something that he dawns to me like, why is the American woman are like this? I said, I have no idea why. I told him flat out, like, the women here, they're just a bunch of feminists, you know, they have no class about themselves. Even I was noticed that, the gentleman was talking from London, parts, I think, from Ireland and all that, Irish. And it's quite interesting here. His brother was mentioning about Kevin Samuels and the problem with American women. So I said this, what's wrong with American women, you know? And I was noticing this too, especially I try running my popular ladies from Latin America with Google Translator, Asia and Africa, and parts of Europe. You know what they was telling me? How come you ain't married? Why aren't you married? You was a good man. You know, and I remember I talked to a lady that's from the Philippines was saying about this. If you was over here, you'd be my husband. I wish you was my husband. And that kind of dawns on me that I can't even get a girlfriend in America if I tried to. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate to say the women here in America, they play so much mind games. They play they be flat out switch up on you, disrespect you, don't return your messages and calls. They think they're all important. All even the ugliest of chicks here in America, even the worst of kind of chicks. Even I'm just being real. Even the fat chicks here in America are arrogant and disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? They're not humble. None of these American women are humble. There might be a certain few. I'm not saying bash them, but this is what literally me and the guy was talking about on Facebook. That kind of dawns on me. I was telling this to the ladies. You know what the ladies were saying to me? How come you ain't married? You're a good man. You treat women with respect. Women in your country don't appreciate you, don't respect you. You know, I have to be sad to say that, to say yes. My own women in America do not appreciate me, regardless of race. You know what I'm saying? I told the only woman that, if you want to be real with you, the woman that have respect to me, they ain't talking family or acquaintances or businesses, anything, put them aside. The only woman that had, like, I guess at the time when I was growing up in my teenager years, the only woman that had respect for me, like, flat out, were a white woman. I'll just be real, but that was a whole different time and all that, you know? Like, white woman had made me cry, like, made me feel like I could be a man. I was young, ignorant, stupid. And, you know what woke me up? To be treated like garbage by your own woman. I'm sad to say it is black American woman, you know? That if you don't fit criteria and all that, you don't fit the 666 agenda, you don't fit 6 feet, you don't look, they don't have a six pack, don't make six figures to get an average broad, that's just messed up, you know? And these women I talked to, they are very attractive as hell. And also their personality, their character matters to me, you know? I always know that as we talk, I never heard a woman say things like this, you know? Especially in America, you're so used to being degraded, demoralized, and, you know what I'm saying, disrespected by our woman, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about one particular race if you want to know, but that's what's the basis of it. You know, I'm just looking at the overall senses of how American women see men is not very good, you know? Especially I'm talking around the other dudes and women around the world. It kind of baffles me that why you want to leave the country, because I said so many times it's impossible to get married, especially American women don't appreciate families or marriages at all. They just corporate career pushing machines, you know what I'm saying? They for corporations and machines and all that. And I don't say that to be sexist or degrading. I'm just saying they literally love corporations and companies and all that, but they go around disrespecting their boyfriends and husbands, saying that they can't measure up to a company or corporation. No man can't measure nothing to no damn company and corporation. Or they want to divorce you at some period of time in their life. Well, I want to get married to a traitor as an American woman. Let's be real, black men or men in America or / the West, whatever, you know. And son, that posed me for almost a decade. Because man, when we was talking about this, I said he woke me up about this. Like you gotta get out of America. Don't mess with American women. This is coming from Asian to all people, you know. Growing up for 10 years, I thought this was bullshit myself. Even I had to agree I thought this was bullshit as he was telling me, but now I see his point and it's woke me up really rampant and really bad, you know. And I feel for the brother from Europe and all that, fellow black men from Europe, which is shocking to me. I said, wow, I did not know they watch stuff like this, you know. So this is a new phenomenon. This is really a sad state of affairs of how the image of American women are disgusting, you know. And I'm not saying to be slanderous. I'm just saying what I've seen, what these people around the world seeing. These women around the world will kill to have a good man like me. You know, they appreciate that wholeheartedly. You know, and I know there's such a nasty gender imbalance too in America too. It's a lot of women, but the problem is, you know, they're searching for the 80 to 20%, for the top 80% of men, basically the high quality men, and the men that don't even fit the criteria is SOL, basically. Shit out of luck, you know. And I feel for the average man. The average man can't compete with it. I hate to say that. I'm not being pessimist, disrespectful or anything. How are you supposed to compete with corporations? You can't. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, a woman going to sleep around with their bosses and all that. And it saddens me that to hear that from all other women around the world, how they really see about a woman is really terrifying and shocking to me. Even not just women, but people. Like, your reputation is disgusting, American woman. If you don't like what I gotta say, change it. Doesn't matter what color you are. You know, your reputation is absolutely horrible, you know. I'm not saying to be disrespectful this time around. I'm just literally saying what the people around the world saying. And just like Filipina was telling me too, what really broke my heart. Your woman don't know how good you got it. You know what I'm saying? How good you know, good man could be, you know. I never heard a woman sound like that in my life. Like, you know, I'm used to in America that a woman call you ain't, let's be real, you ain't shit, you gay, you good for nothing. You know, and that takes a nasty toll on you as you get older. Men don't forget that, you know. Some say you just need to work that out. You need some therapy. I've been forced to get therapy against my own will, so chill on that, you know what I'm saying? And some say, do you have a problem with America? Yes, I do. I hate the way the double standard is. Why don't we have legalized prostitution, you know? Why don't we have legalized prostitution, you know, instead of playing mind games, manipulation? And I hate the dating scene. Dating scene is pretty much game over for single, average, hardworking, blue collar, white collar, going to school or get a GED or trade school kind of guy, you know? I was saying it to also the brothers and also men about this too, that if you really want a wife, you got to get out of America, you know? And we were saying about that too, how a lot I'll just make a video about this not that long ago. How 80 to 90% of all American women at one point in their time in their life want to initiate a divorce and all that. Excuse me, I just got done eating. Yeah, initiate divorce. At one point given time, they end up in their second and third marriage. And also, as a single black man in America, I don't have options. The only option you're going to get is either old woman, single mothers, and please check out the playlist of Don't Date Single Mothers by Mark Taylor Cool. You already should know that. Just in case you want to know that, you hear my thoughts on that. I won't dwell too much on that because that's an old, beat up, dead of a horse kind of topic. It's popular, but to me it's dead, you know what I'm saying? Because it's getting kind of corny. Or you're going to be suffer with blue balls, you know? Then the problem also with American women, you can't even literally be around them or approach them with this so-called Me Too movement going on, this modern day witch hunt. If you try to say anything to a woman here, you'll get thrown in jail or accusations and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's so shocking when I do comment my ladies worldwide. It shocks me I have talked to the ladies that's from Latin America, Brazil, parts of Africa, Caribbean. I was so shocked I could comment, say, man, you look gorgeous. You look beautiful. Oh, you look cute. You look hot. Here in America, that would not fly at all. You had to worry not being Me Too and all that, Men don't approach women here. You know what I'm saying? They already got nasty shields and inapproachable too. Try to approach a woman here while going to jail or get accusations, And I do feel the rage of why young men in America today feel this way. And someone had mentioned this also on Facebook that actually caught my attention that today's American women aren't traditional women, A lot of young men, especially those raised with very old, outdated school principles of day, they got all this from the 50s and 60s and 70s and all that. What was, men are still supposed to be traditional and all that, but the women are not traditional women at all. And that kind of got me thinking deep too. It's like traditional. Like the man supposed to be the breadwinner, the woman supposed to be a stay home house wife or something. And it got me thinking, well, you know, a lot of women today are not traditional at all. And I ain't not, because of inflation and all that. But the problem with all this that ruin the relations of genders are feminism. And also the government interference going on. Socialism and all that. Let's be realistic. So men have no choice but to look outside their own culture. It's not healthy trying to have two people feeling they're equals and all that. Let's be real. Men and women are not equals at all. You can say what you want about that. We're two totally different biologies and lifestyles and all that. I'm not saying to be disrespectful, I'm just saying for what it is. And it saddens me that I'm forced to look outside my culture, you know. And I've been doing that for years anyway, and I appreciate my foreign ladies and also my foreigners regardless. You know, so I'm saying, why you effing on your own woman and all that? I say, well, they effing on us. They literally are shitting on us. Oh, it's even worse if you're a black man. Oh my God, so worse if you're a black man in America. All women publicly disrespect us. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, they slanders. Look up Oprah Winfrey, Stale King, Gay King, or Gail King, whatever, and Tyler Perry. All these black men bashing in the media and all that. And you're right, that black men either forced to look outside their race, to hell, in my case, outside of culture. There's still a lot of these young dudes that still SYMB. They talk about, dating outside of race. I used to think that way too myself too. I just started looking overall picture that America is done if you're a single man, you know? So that's all I want to say for now. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out. Later.